Good afternoon. I hope you have yourself an amazing time on this lovely Wednesday. I'm Anna Jala. McGill prefers to be called Jala's Queen. This is the program Let's Talk. This can be your way every Wednesday. You already know how we do it. I talk, you talk, and together we all do the talking. How can you do the talking? Is by leaving your views, your comments within the comment section. Definitely gonna read out for you. Today we're gonna be discussing about something that I have seen on social media that people, should I say most especially the young ones, don't really have fast knowledge on. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the difference between single parent, co-parenting, and two household parenting. But right after this short break, I'll be right back to go deep into our topic on our discussion. Don't forget to leave your comments within the comment section. Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the program Let's Talk, and I'm your host Anna Jala. My girl prefers to be called Jala's Queen. Like I said earlier, gonna be talking about something that people, or should I say, most especially the young ones, females, don't really have vast knowledge on. Because I have experienced it, I have seen it not once, not twice, not three times, right? I have seen it numerous of times that people don't really know what a single parent is, what co-parenting means, and what two co-parenting means. So let's start firstly with single parent. That's why like you get most people get it mixed up with the whole thing of single parent. A man can be a single parent. Single parent does not only mean a woman, right? So most especially or most times when they say single mothers, because the truth is, women really blab about it, being a single mother. Yeah, women really talk about it, but they do have men too that are single fathers. But what is single parent? Single parent is when you have or when the person have to raise his or her child on his or what do I mean? In simple Labrador English. If somebody gets you pregnant as a woman, let's start with the female. If somebody gets you pregnant as a woman and leaves, deny the pregnancy, sometimes it might not only be denial, even accepts the pregnancy, but it's not really supporting. It's not even supporting at all. The person is not supporting the child, leaves the child life, not your life. That's the mistaken part. People feel like if the child father leaves your life, then you are a single mother. No. When the child father leaves the child life, and you are responsible for that child financially, morally, you provide everything for that child on your own without the help of your child father, then you are considered as a single mother. So in as vice versa is also you are considered a single father, wherein the woman gave birth, she leaves the child, and you have to raise that child on your own. Then you are a single father. But co-parenting that people don't really talk about is wherein we are not together, but yet and still the man is responsible for his child or for his children. We have child, we have children. You send school fees, you support your child or your children. They go to you to spend time, and all of these things. You are part of the child life. That's co-parenting. They do have healthy co-parenting, and they don't have people don't really have healthy co-parenting, because let's talk about the women. I'm not bashing women. I'm not saying that they don't have amazing single mothers. No, they do have. But most of the times, it's been misinterpreted of who a single mother is. I saw on Facebook not once, like I said, not once, not twice, not three times, more. That this girl posted, I'm a proud single mother. Comment on something about single mother. I'm a proud single mother, and my child father supports my child, but I'm a proud single mother. You are not a single mother. You are a mother who's co-parenting with the father. So at times, what brings about people making it look like they are single mothers is the fact that because the person is not in your life, then you deprive the child from having his or her father in his or her life. What do I mean? Common example, right? Two of us together, and I get pregnant. I'm not saying me, right? I'm not saying me, but I mean just myself, right? Two of us together, I get pregnant, and all of a sudden, the relationship no more holds, but we have a child. But because we are not together, I'm preventing you from having access to your child. I'm preventing you from seeing your child. I'm preventing you from being a father figure to your child. And then I say I'm a single mother. No. It's not all about we have to be together before a father can father the child. Right? We don't have to be together before the man can become a father to his child. We part, it doesn't mean that the child and the child father part. Give the person the opportunity to be there. Most times you will hear somebody say you're supposed to take full responsibilities for me, for my child. You're supposed to cater to us, you're supposed to do this one. When we go back to biology, we go back to how a female gets pregnant. It's not one person doing, it's not one person applying pressure, it's not one person who initiates. It comes from the both parties. The both parties work collectively to make a baby. So as in, the both parties should work collectively to raise that child. Somebody might say, to take care of a child is not a small thing. Just to man child is not a small thing. That's true. But you two have a sole responsibility, not because you and the person not together and feel like, okay, everything the guy should do it, the guy should send food money, the guy should send school fees when the child is sick, the child, they know the guy should do it. Mounting pressure on that person. And maybe when the person feel like, alright, I'm tired or no understanding and decide to leave, then just because you want to take the title of being a single mother, you start to go on Facebook, you start to talk in the community about being a single mother. Give the father, give the mother opportunity to be part of the child life. That's part, not being part of your own life. Welcome to two household parenting, wherein your parents are still together, either married or living together. Most of the time, no problem in that one, because the two people together, the two people raising you together, the two people putting instilling training in you, the two people have your back morally, mentally, emotionally, physically. But what the problem comes from is co-parenting and somebody claiming to be single mother. If you backtrack, like I said earlier, single mother is someone who, a single parent is somebody who raising a child alone, all by his or herself. Single parents has nothing to do with only one gender. It has nothing to do with only female. Female, they are single mothers. They have single fathers. I have seen firsthand. I've seen single fathers, but most of the times it's not. Their credits are not given because they don't really blab. They don't really talk about it to that extent. But single mothers do. It's okay. It's okay to do it. So you can tell somebody how to carry on their frustration, but you should be a. You should know that maybe the person just didn't leave. There was a cause that made the person leave. If you pressure the person, you give that room for the person to not be in a child life, then you are not being considered as a single parent, because the person accepted the pregnancy, accepted to support, but only because you and the person is not together. You and the person not together, and you feel like, okay, since we are not together, or you will not see your child, you will not be part of your child life, you will not do this one, you will not make decision for my child. And everybody don't have the same way of handling situations. Some people, they don't know how to be under pressure. They don't know how to work under pressure. So if you in turn do that, you make the person to leave. But if the person is part of the child's life, if the person is supporting financially, even if it's not to the best of what you want, where you maybe if you're expecting $3,000 US from the person, and the person is giving you 1,500 or 1,000, it doesn't in any way means that you are a single mother or a single father. No, you are co-parenting, and we should learn, female, right? We should learn to co-parent well. Don't blame the child for whatsoever you guys did, whatsoever the problem that made you guys to separate. Don't blame the child for it. Let the child get to experience fatherly love. Let the child get to experience motherly love. You can co-parent well. I've seen places that you will never know these two people are co-parenting. You will never know that they are not together, because when you have a child, that's why I tell people, when you have a child, it's no more about you. You put the child needs first than yours. It's no more about how you feel. It's about how the child will feel. It's about what affects the child. It's not what affects you. Even though you are a human, but you should know that you are mature enough to reason certain things than that of that child. So once you have a child, whether it was by chance or by choice, and the child father is not in your life, not the child's life, you don't need necessarily have to be in my life before you be in my child's life. Once you are willing, once you want to be part of my child's life, I'm definitely going to open it to you. Be part of my child's life. That's your child. Take responsibilities. Take responsibility. Do things that you're supposed to do. So you talking about being the child life and not being in your life as the female. It hurts sometimes because based on frustration, you think that you and the person will be together forever, and all of a sudden the person leaves after having a child by you. But don't hold that person to the extent that you deprive your child from experiencing fatherly love, and vice versa. There are times that women do things to men, and the men tend to take the child from his or her mother. So it's not necessary to do, no matter how hurt you are, it's not necessary for you to take the opportunity from the child to experience fatherly love or motherly love. Always know that when you have a child, the child needs come first. The child becomes a first priority. Everything that surrounds the child should be positive. So I guess you following, leave your comments in the comment section, give your views, give your analysis, tell us your experience, or what do you make of people claiming to be single mothers, especially, right? Female claiming to be single mothers, but yet and still they have the child father being supportive only because they the female and the male, they're not really together. But right after the short break, I come back, go deep into our topic on the discussion. Welcome back. I hope you having yourself an amazing time. Today is Wednesday. I always like to urge the guys to take your ladies out. It can be your mother, it can be your girlfriend, it can be your best friend. Today is ladies' night. Maybe you can go in the night, but you have to take your girl out in the day, girl, to buy ice cream, do this, do this. But I guess you're following if you just watching. This is the program Let's Talk, and I'm your host, Anna Jala McGill, talking about single parent, we're talking about co-parent, we're talking about two household parents, but my focus is especially to single parents and co-parenting because it has been misinterpreted. For what I have seen, for what I have experienced, for what I have read, people don't really understand, especially the females. Yeah, don't really understand what being a single mother entails and what being like you are co-parenting entails. I'm not telling you how to raise a child. I'm not telling you that when you say you are a single mother then you lie. No, but you cannot call yourself single mother when you have the child father present. Go and read about the definition of being a single parent. And I will continue to say it. Single parent, somebody who don't have their partner, who don't have the child father or the child mother. You are there alone. Everything depends on you. They have amazing single mothers. They have people that have taken care of their children from the day they were born up to the age they are today. Some of them are men, some of them are women, some of them are adults, some of them are young, but yet they are still there from the onset, from the day they got pregnant to present days. They are still there. These are people you consider single parent, whether they are female or male. Single parent has nothing to do with gender. A male can be a single parent, or female can be a single parent. But if you check, right, if you really check, a majority of people claim to be single parents or single mothers. Let me talk to the single mothers that claiming that are not single mothers, but that are claiming to be single mothers. They are not really single mothers. They don't understand what co-parenting is. Not because you and the person are together, then it means that you should deprive the person from having connection with their child. I seen firsthand where this girl, because she said the boy left her with the pregnancy, so the boy would not be in her daughter's life. She will support her daughter, she will support this, she will support that. No. Then if we count it single parents, you are not a single parent. You allow your hatred, you allow your grief, you allow your self-interest to seek the child's own, or to seek over the child's own. I said previously, if you have a child, it's no more about you. So that's why when you feel like you are still want to be putting yourself first, don't have a kid. Nobody predicts the future. Nobody want to have, I don't know, but I feel like no woman or no man want to have a child and they are not really together to raise that child. But situation happens, things happen. Your destiny is not in your hands. Sometimes you'll feel like, okay, we are going all good, we are this, we are that, and we should have a kid. After having this kid, we'll be a happy family, and it does not work up. Don't allow hatred. Don't allow your own personal interest over your child. Once a person is willing to be part of the child's life, once a person is willing to accept the child, you create that room, you create that opportunity for your child to experience fatherly love. No matter how strong you can be as a woman, there is something lacking if the child don't have that father figure in his or her life. There are things that men ought to teach their children. So sometimes when not there, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. We don't really talk about the fact that some men are very responsible, want to be part of their children's life or their child's life, but because of the mother's selfish interest, because of the mother's what should I call this, because of the mother greed, yes, sometimes it go with greed. You want everything for yourself. You demanding the person to do things that the person is not capable of doing. Like I said, having a kid or creating or making a kid has nothing to do with one person. Two of you came together, you have sex, and you born a baby. So that should be, even if it's not 50-50, but there are things you should do for your child or your children. Let's take, if you and the person together and the person does not have money, right? you and the person together, you're living together, and the person does not have money, you will cover in. You will come in. So why is because you and the person is not together, and if the person tells you that they don't have money or he does not have money, then it becomes a problem. There are some females that will tell you, if you don't have this money, you'll not see my kid, or you don't give me this money, you'll not see my kid. No, not because men don't really talk like that, not because men don't really speak out, but there are men that are going through these things. There are men that want to be part of their children's life or their child's life, but they cannot, only because the woman feels like because they are not together. You have a reason, but it shouldn't be the cause that your child don't experience what having a father is. If the person decides not to be there, that's a different ballgame. But if the person decides to be there, give the person the opportunity, give the person the chance to be there. It's not about you. It's about the child. It's about the child's future. It's about the child's well-being. Just take it with the fact that, okay, when we were together and have this child, sometimes you will not have it. So even if we are not together and you don't have it, I should be able to understand. I should be able to come in. I should be able to help. I can't call my mother a single mother, no. Though I was raised by my mother, but my mother is not a single mother. I grew up with my mother, but yet and still my father was very, very, very supportive. So they were co-parenting. That's like different thing. That's co-parenting. I grew up with healthy co-parenting. There are times I would go to my dad. There are times that I would spend time with my dad. There are times that I would leave there with my dad. I go to school. My dad was responsible for my school. My mother was responsible for my feeding because I lived with my mother. I worked for my mother. But some of you, you will have a child where the child works for you. And you say the man should pay school fees, buy clothes. Yeah, it's my responsibilities to cater to the home. But you guys don't have a home. You guys have a child. And the responsibility should be between the both of you. Not one person making baby. Not because the person don't have it, then you say, okay, since you don't have it, you will not see this child until you bring this. You're supposed to feed me. You're supposed to send me to school. You're supposed to do this one. Because when we were together, I was going to school and you got me pregnant, so I sat down. The person got you pregnant. The person supported you. The person took you to hospital. And the child comes. The person should still be like that with you. It will not be possible. I don't know. But from my own experience or experiences and people that I've encountered with, it's very rare to find that you and this man is not together and he supports you 100%. No. Even you. So why can't the man say, okay, since me and you born a child and the child live with me, be supporting me too? Why can't the men do that? But women are always found in that habit. And let me put this disclaimer up there. I'm not saying that all women are involved with what I'm explaining. They have good mothers. They have mothers that are single-handedly handling their children. They have mothers and fathers that are co-parenting for the well-being of their children. But with all those positive things, they also have people. They also have females that give the men reasons to leave. The men don't really want to leave, but because of anger, because of hurt, because of he didn't leave for me. We said we're gonna be together. We said we're gonna be this. So the way I get my child will use. Some people do it. Some people use the child against the child father. If you do this one for me, you will not see the child. Especially those that have only one, right? Especially the men that have only one. And the girl gets to know that this man have only one and so in love with the child. start to use the child. No, you are not doing good for your child. You are not doing good for your child. Let your child experience fatherly love. Let your child have a father figure in his or her life. It's no more about you. I will continue to say this. I say this every day to people. It's no more about you when you start to have a child or children. When you start to have children, you start to have kids. It's no more about you. There are times that you let go of what you really want to do for yourself in order to please that child. The child didn't ask to be here. The child didn't ask to be here. You went looking, you and your partner went looking, you and your boyfriend or your husband or your wife or your whosoever went looking for the child. So you should prioritize the child first more than your own self. It hurts, like I said. It hurts. No, I don't think, because me, I personally don't want to have a kid with someone that will not be together. But what if it happens? What if situation comes? I should be able to put my child needs first than that of mine. Once a person accepts to be in the child life, let the person play that role. Being a child life is not only about the financial aspect. Let me talk to the men too. Being a child life is not only about the financial aspect. Some feel that, okay, since I have this child with this girl, we are not together. All I know is that when the month ends, when she needs school fees, I will send it. And you don't really have time for your child. You don't know your child. You don't spend time with your child. It's bad. That's not a healthy co-parenting. It's not. You are not only a financial father. You are a father in general. You being a father entails a lot. You should be there physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all the day you should be there, not only financially. Everything inclusive, you should be part. Make the child feel that, okay, I'm here. Even if I'm not here every day, create that time, create that atmosphere that the child knows that you are his or her father. But some of the guys don't do it. They don't do it. And when it comes to co-parenting, I have two of us have a kid, right? And I have my partner, different person. You do have your partner. We should be able to sit as parents for the well-being of that child. Not because you have you meet this person with this child and the child has become an enemy to you. You don't want to see the child because you feel that you are not the mother or you are not the father. No. Somebody, I think popular saying like, if you like the monkey, you like the tail. Once you accept somebody that have a child, you should accept the child too. That's what brings a negative or bad co-parenting. If the man is single and the woman is single, they will co-parent well. But when other people come in the midst, it becomes a problem. And it has to do with the same female. It has to do with the same male. So if you are being a step parent, you should know that you're not taking step from there. You are still a parent. Once you accept to date somebody, once you accept to marry somebody with a kid or with children, know that you are also a parent to that child or to the children. And you that is the mother that is not part or that is not together with the child's father or the children's father, you should understand that this person have another person. And should make your child or children to know that in spite of you not being with their dad, their father have someone in his life. And the person, your children should respect the person that is part of their father's life. But that's why, like I said, I bring negative co-parenting. And people don't really understand, especially when step parents start to come in. Once you accept to date somebody with a kid, know that that kid automatically becomes yours. If you accept that, you should be willing to work. You should be willing to put in time with that kid, just the same way you would do your own. And on the other hand, the mother too should be willing to open up. Until before you guys can do that, there should be a cordial relationship. Let's say if I have a child and my child father have a girlfriend or a wife, and the person I don't really speak, do you think like I will be so free to give my child to that person? No. So there should be a cordial relationship in co-parenting. The child needs should be put first. The child needs become a first priority, or the children. Sometimes you guys have children. It's not only about kids. Sometimes you guys have children. Sometimes it's just 1, 2, 3. So in order to experience healthy co-parenting, there should be a relationship. Especially when other people have been added. Especially when other people, when the men have a girlfriend or wife, when the woman has a husband or a boyfriend, right? There should be a cordial relationship between the 4 of you. Because there is nobody who want to feel free giving their kid or to somebody they are not personally free with. And it shouldn't be based on hurt. It shouldn't be based on because I'm not free with the person because maybe the person told my man, the person told my woman, the person do this, the person do this. No. It should be working your work together collectively for the child or for the children. Let the children have homes they can go to. They have amazing step parents. So if you decide to date somebody or you decide to marry somebody who has have a child, definitely know that that child becomes your child. It's not about okay, now me born the person, so I will not support the person. Let he do whatever she want to, or maybe no. Once you decide to do that, you should be able to take that child as your own child. The same way no bad push for your child, it definitely no bad push for your stepchild. Step is just being put there, but that child is your child. The child is definitely your child. I just decided to bring this up to educate people that don't really know what it is, especially when it comes to the single parenting, comes to the single mothers, people who claim to be single mothers that are not really single mothers. They do have single mothers, but people claim to be single mothers when they are not single mothers. You can have your child father supporting, your child father present, and you call yourself single mother. No, you are not a single mother. You guys are co-parenting, and you should learn to co-parent healthy, in a very healthy manner. You should learn to co-parent in a very good way. It's no more about you. It's no more about what the person did in the past. Once the person decides or accepts to be present in his or her child's life, give them that opportunity. Give them that space. Give them what they want. You don't have to sleep with the person again. You guys don't have to be in a relationship to parent your children or your child. You guys don't have to be there. So understand that co-parenting, there's a big difference between co-parenting and being a single mother, a single father. You have the two household parenting man, no problem because you're in your household, you're there. When the person get angry, you know the thing about the two parents household is the fact that when your man talking about something, right? When your man gets angry, then your partner will pick you up, or your partner gets angry, your man too will pick you up. Two of them there, they will be talking, but they collectively raise you. They collectively support you. So that's how it should be with co-parenting. You two should collectively do it. If the man is paying the child's school fees, you should be able to feed the child. If the man is paying the child hospital bills, you should be able to buy clothes. That's collective efforts. The one person can make baby. Whether the man go look for you or like you go look for the man, one baby comes, it becomes the both of you responsibilities. So I guess you having yourself an amazing time on this lovely, lovely Wednesday. I talk, you talk together, we do the talking. And how can you do the talking? Your finger can do the talking. Leave your comments in the comment section. I'm definitely going to read out your suggestions, what you make of the topic. If you have had experience about what I have said, just leave it in the comment section. If you're celebrating your birthday on today, I'd like to say happy birthday to you. If you are yet to celebrate your birthday, happy pre-birthday to you. If you have already celebrated, happy belated birthday to you. If you just coming to Liberia, I want to say welcome. This is the sweet land of liberty. Rest press not easy. But yeah, welcome. This is sweet land of liberty. If you lost someone so dearest to your heart, never mind, in our own Liberian way, take solace in the Lord. And my condolences to the Sadie's family for the loss of their child, their brother, friend, Fidel City, and the media also at large. It's so saddened, but we can't ask God why. We definitely can't ask God why. Like I always say, a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. And happy birthday to myself, because I have like 1 month to my birthday, yeah. But happy birthday to myself. A winner never quits and a quitter never wins. Keep going, keep moving. The wave is not to the switch, but he that endures to the end. Have yourself an amazing time. See you next week Wednesday. Bye bye from my end.